Ladies and gentlemen, the 2019 GMC Sierra. This one's got quite a few extra bells and whistles to it, as you can see. And this is definitely by far one of the prettiest trucks we've ever had in here, without a doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Celebrity Cars. We're located just off the strip, 7770 Dean Martin Drive. Excuse me. We've got old trucks, we've got supercars, we have muscle cars, we've got all kinds of cars. Come check us out when you come here on vacation. Look at this thing. Look at this truck. Come on over here. Look at this sucker. Just under 30,000 miles on the odometer. It's black. Welcome to Las Vegas. You know, it's black and we're in Las Vegas where there's lots of dust and, you know, all those things. So that's why I brought this towel along today, because I am too afraid to even touch this sucker. It's so pretty. There's barely a flaw on it. Trailer hitch, lots of extras. You're gonna read about all the extras at celebritycars.com. I'm not gonna tell you about all the extras today. There's a whole list of really nice things that were done to this truck. Wheels, all the fancy lights. It's about as pretty as you can get. And it's offered for sale here at Celebrity Cars as I walk around and find little dust bunnies and stuff like that to clean off. So I'm your living, breathing condition report. Welcome to Celebrity Cars. What I do is I go over every vehicle that comes in here into the showroom, 300 plus videos in about 25, 30 minutes each. And we go over every vehicle to let you know, maybe you know, you're on the East Coast and you've always wanted a great big truck like this, and you're really particular about black. So am I. I own a couple black cars and it's a real pain in the butt to keep clean, but look how pretty they are when they are clean. So I go over the chips, the scratches, the dents, the rust, all the kind of stuff that you might find on any automobile. This one being used, we do have a little bit of normal road wear, and it's really minimal, folks. It's really, really minimal, especially for a black truck that's got, you know, almost 30,000 miles on the odometer. And it's been taken so well care of. It's unreal. So much lights up, it's just really sharp. I don't have a whole lot to share with you without getting like incredibly picky. Come on up front. Let's talk. Let's look at where the environment is smacked up the you know, the front of the truck, and we'll go over what's, you know, what there is, which again isn't much. Boy, every time I turn around, look, I want to be able to. Okay, come on up here, Quincy. We're going to look at this chrome bumper piece up here, this ram air junction right here, and just hone in on the paint for me, please. And every once in a while, you'll see a little itty bitty normal road wear blemish. Super light. Some of this, you know, looks like a bug. Yep, bug, and it works its way off. You know, you get it. It's beautiful. It really is. I mean, I know you can stand right here. My face is this far away from it. You know, I back up, you know, 5 paces. I don't see any of that stuff. Come on down here and look at this front bumper. You'll see some really, really mild, normal road wear marks. That's it. I don't see any signs of this driving into anything. Scratch in the bottom down here where some of these extra lights are. The chrome bumper down here is in fabulous shape. Just little itty bitty normal road stuff. I don't want to. I know it's black, and you know I should be pointing. You know, over here. You know, there's just a couple. One more time, Quincy, and then we're going to stop picking on this beautiful truck. But I just want to be clear. You know, there's just a couple little things here. It's just normal. And then you have like real clear areas and stuff like that. This is all normal. This grill is just about perfect. And it lights up. It's pretty awesome. All right, let's work our way down the side of the car. Oh, I'll look up here, folks, on the, you know, it sat here overnight. Watch my rag here. I'm gonna do one of these things. It sat here overnight and just a little bit of dust laid down on it. Can you see that difference, Quincy? No, okay. Just a little, oh, well, I'm glad you can't see it, folks, but a little bit of dust laid down on it. This is much blacker right now than this, say, only because it's just, you know, we live in Las Vegas and that's just what happens. But my point in doing that is to let you know that there's barely even a clear coat scratch. This black paint is just absolutely stunning. If there is anything on it, I know that there's a ton of paint left on this car, and you know, a fancy detailer will get the job done, you know, if you're not satisfied. But folks, you're not gonna, it doesn't get any better than this with the miles that are on it for black. So this has been incredibly cared for. I don't see any clear brow on anything up here of any sort. So, you know, in case you do have a question about a clear brow anywhere on this vehicle, I don't believe there is any. This has just been that well kept. I do have a ladder in the back. I'll get up on it in a couple minutes just to look at the roof and make sure that, you know, there's no hail damage up there or any dents or things, to make sure it was cared for. The windshield is in terrific condition. I didn't mean to have this window down, but it's down. You can see that the tint of what's going on. I've already stared at the sides of this truck on both sides. You know, down here, this kick panel, you know, there's, look at the mirror finish of this. You're looking right up underneath the truck, and look how clean it is up there underneath the truck over here as well. The reflection of up underneath, that's awesome. But there are no door dings. Nobody leaned over the side, you know, and scratched up on either side of the truck. I've already looked, because we've seen that before. Every once in a while, I guess I might see a light scratch in the clear coat, but it's in the clear coat. It's not a scratch. There's no scratch on this truck that I can put my fingernail into and do one of these things, and it gets stuck in there, which means you can't fix that. There's not one scratch on this truck that I can do that on. They're all really, really mild. The whole back end of this truck is flawless. Nobody backed into anything. It's got a trailer hitch back here. It's beautiful. Look in the back. Aside from just a little bit of dust sitting back here, super clean. Barely looks like it's ever had a you know, firewood in it, or barely looks like it's ever had a tractor in it, or a, you know, bunch of cases of water, whatever. It looks barely ever used. I don't really see, I see a couple make light marks, maybe scratches of, you know, getting something out, but they're super light. And once again, I'm being super picky. But then again, like I said, maybe you live on the East Coast. You've always been looking for one of these, and you need somebody to really go over it. That's what I'm doing. Okay, over here on this side. Once again, this paint is just beautiful. Just aside from a little bit of dust, only had to happen overnight. We'll get to the wheels in just a minute, Quincy. I know that there's no curb rash on them. I've already inspected those. Back down here, see that really awesome reflection of the undercarriage of the, well, you know, the side undercarriage of the car. Now, I do notice getting in and out of the truck over here. Obviously, this is where you get in and out of the sucker, and you know, your boot or whatever, your pant leg or whatever, climbing in and out, you're going to scratch up a little bit of this chrome down here, but it's really mild. It is what it is, but it totally makes sense because, you know, this has been used. And we're wrapping up back up here at this front fender, and it's just nothing but beautiful, folks. There you have, there you have it. Got a nice moon roof up here. Everything looks clean. I don't see any dings, hail damage, acorns, none of those things. Cool lights though. Yep. The black plastic that overhangs the cab in the back is, or the pickup truck bed is in beautiful shape. There's no discoloration to it. All right, let's hunker down on the wheels real quick, and then we're going to look at the engine compartment and inside. You see inside the wheel cavities as well. Everything is super clean. And we have no curb rash. Now, in case you missed it and you found this video first, well, we got lots of pictures to share with you at celebritycars.com about this truck. So in case you saw this video, I'm not honing in on exactly what you'd like to see. Make sure you go to Celebrity Cars, pull this truck up, and then you can see these pictures better. Come on, follow me, going right around. I want to make sure I'm telling the truth here about these wheels. The wheels are beautiful, man. They're just, wow. Tires are in good shape. And we'll wrap up front here with the final wheel. And once again, no curb rash. There's no wear. There's no discoloration. There's nothing going on. All right. Let's take a look at this Duramax motor. Found it. Found it. Didn't take me 10 minutes this time. There you go, Quincy. You're going to get a better angle than I am. There's a battery on each side. And once again, you can go to celebritycars.com to find out all the things that may or may not have been added to this truck. I'm not really sure about the performance side and what all may or may not have been added. So you'll find that out on our website. I didn't mean to do that, that's for sure. Oh, I didn't mean to do that either. Great, okay. Let's open some doors. Beautiful black interior, looks like white stitching. And I remember when we got this truck in, I climbed in here, took a look around, and there's just little to no wear in here. Down here you can see all the buttons for all those fancy lights that you got to see when this video initially started. So that's cool. There is remotes in here to work the lights outside of the truck themselves. And that's super cool. We've got all-wheel drive in this truck, four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. Let's see. I think I might have a key in my pocket. Yes, I do. I'm going to start this up just so you can see all the lights and how things light up in here. I'm sorry, well, not the lights, the extra lights, but just, you know, the interior lights of the truck. All the gauges are digital. Really cool entertainment scene here. And the odometer shows 29,160 miles. I think that's what that says. Let me check that one more time with the annoying ding dong going on in the background. Sorry about that. 29,160. It's beautiful. Cup holders. There's not extra coffee floating around in here. There's no funny smells in here. It's just outstanding. It's your moon roof. I forgot to mention that. If I didn't mention it earlier, it's got a moon roof. This seat, the bolsters, all of it, just extremely little sign of somebody getting in and out of it for those 29,000 and change miles. See, the floors are completely covered. It's pretty awesome as well. Protected. Underneath these covers is real nice carpet. I can feel it down there. These seats are beautiful. There's literally no signs of anyone even sitting back here. Headliner's in great shape. I don't see any weird fingerprints. I don't see any leftover Cheetos. Nothing. It's beautiful. Okay, well, let's see, where do we go from here? Folks, this truck is incredible. I hope I've, done the paint justice. The windshield, barely any signs of road wear. There might be a little itty bitty mark here and there, but just all normal stuff. So the next gig is we're gonna go drive this around the block. I'm actually pretty excited about it. We don't get many massive trucks in here like this. So we're gonna go around the block, make sure everything works right, hit the brakes, get the sound of it so you can live the experience just a moment. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're up here in the mountains. No, we're quite a few feet off the ground in this great big GMC Sierra 2019. Once again, the odometer shows 29,160. We're gonna drive it around the building up here and make sure it does all the things it needs to do. This air conditioning is pretty loud. We'll turn it down some because we're in good shape. It's very hot outside. Okay, my foot's on the brake. It is running. And off we go. Oh, don't want to forget our seatbelts. It's got lots of pep to this thing. My foot is just resting on the gas pedal, and every once in a while I put a little bit more and it takes off. Okay, I'm doing 30 miles an hour, I'm gonna hit the brakes. That was my keys to get back in. Nothing, no, sorry about that. That was just my keys. Folks, this is, man, this truck's incredible. I got people watching me drive around the building here. This is really a showstopper. It's gonna be one that everybody wants. Ooh, that's quite the bump. All right. Got little speed bumps over here. I'm going over some speed bumps. All right. Gonna get on the gas here just a little bit. Make sure I don't hear any weird noises. Whoa. Now, I would have stayed on it just a little bit more, but there's a police officer heading my direction. So, but boy, I can already tell this thing's fast. Wow, amazing. Great big truck just took off like I'm driving a little car. Turn signals on. There are no weird rattles, clunks. And this truck honestly just wants to go. Wow. And it's relatively really quiet in here, which is a shocker. Yeah, folks, I'm sorry, we don't go very far. We don't really need to. We get the idea of just driving around the block and doing just the simple little things that we've got a straight vehicle here. So give us a call. You have any more questions about it, go to celebritycars.com. If you'd like to find out, see any more pictures up close, detail, you're gonna find out all the options this has. The lighting system will be a little more explained. You get to find out who it was made by and how it was installed and so on and so forth. But other than that, I see no surprises in this truck, and it's got a full tank of gas. It's all ready to go. 702-818-1031. Be lucky if this truck is still available by the time this car hits the internet. We'll see you next time.